Did you know that video call usage among adults over 65 jumped from just 20% to over 70% during the pandemic? But here's the thing. Most of them are still struggling with the basics of this technology.
That's such a dramatic shift in behavior. I was just reading about how this digital divide has actually created new forms of social isolation.
Well, that's exactly why mastering these communication tools has become so critical. The research shows that regular video contact can reduce depression in older adults by up to 50% when done effectively.
Hmm? What do you mean by effectively? Because I've seen plenty of calls go sideways.
So here's what's fascinating. It's not just about having the technology, it's about optimizing every aspect of the interaction. For instance, studies have found that proper camera placement at eye level increases engagement by nearly 40%.
That makes me think about all those calls where I'm basically looking up someone's nose because their tablet is lying flat on the table.
Right. And lighting makes an even bigger difference. Research shows that poor lighting reduces facial recognition accuracy by up to 60% in older adults. That's why facing a window or using a simple ring light can completely transform the experience.
What other technical aspects should people consider?
Well, here's something surprising. Studies show that internet bandwidth issues cause about 60% of failed video calls, but most people blame their devices first. That's why having a backup plan is crucial, whether it's switching to audio only or having a regular phone number ready.
The technical stuff is one thing, but I'm curious about the actual communication patterns. How do those change in video calls?
Now, this is fascinating. Researchers have found that successful video conversations require about 20% more deliberate nonverbal cues than in-person chats. We actually need to exaggerate our expressions and gestures slightly to compensate for the digital barrier.
That explains why I feel so tired after long video calls. We're literally working harder to communicate.
Exactly. And that fatigue is real. Studies show that video call participants experience 2.5 times more mental exhaustion than face-to-face conversations. That's why shorter, more frequent calls often work better.